Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to dive deep into the incredible cultural landscape of Thailand. We're going to break down all the essential etiquette that'll help you go from just another tourist to a genuinely welcomed guest.
So you've probably heard it a million times. Thailand is the land of smiles. And you know what? It is 100% true. The moment you step off that plane, you're just surrounded by this incredible warmth, this real, genuine hospitality. It's honestly a huge part of what makes visiting so magical.
But here's the thing. That welcoming smile, it's kind of like the tip of the iceberg. It's part of a much deeper, more intricate cultural framework. And understanding the unwritten rules that are working behind that smile, that is the real key to unlocking a respectful and truly meaningful connection. So let's get into the most important rule of all.
Okay, first things first, and this is the big one, we have to talk about the monarchy. If there is one single rule you take away from this, let it be this one. You must show absolute, unwavering respect for the royal family. They are held in the highest possible regard, and that's not an exaggeration.
And just to be clear, this isn't a friendly suggestion, it's the law. Thailand's lèse-majesté laws are some of the strictest on the planet. Any word or action that's seen as disrespectful towards the monarchy can lead to really serious consequences. And yes, that applies to tourists too. So bottom line, you've got to be mindful, always.
So, what does this actually mean for you day to day? Well, let's break it down into 3 golden rules. First, watch what you say. Seriously, never speak badly about the royal family. Not in public, not in private, not even on social media. Second, handle your money with care. The king's portrait is on every single coin and banknote. So if you drop a coin, whatever you do, don't step on it to stop it from rolling. That is a huge sign of disrespect. And finally, if you're in a movie theater or a public park at 8 in the morning or 6 at night and you hear an anthem play and see everyone stand up, you stand up too. It's that simple. All right, moving on from the crown, let's talk about the spiritual heart of Thailand, the incredible temples, or Wats. It is so important to remember these are not just tourist photo ops. They are active, living places of worship, and they come with a really important set of rules.
So, the very first thing you've got to think about is the dress code. It's especially strict at the major royal temples, like the Grand Palace in Bangkok. But the rule of thumb is pretty easy to remember. Cover your shoulders and cover your knees. So we're talking long pants, long skirts, and shirts that have sleeves. If you show up in short shorts or a tank top, they just won't let you in.
Now, beyond what you're wearing, there are a few other key things to remember. You always take your shoes off before you go into a main prayer hall. You'll see a big pile of shoes right by the door, so you can't miss it. And remember, every single Buddha image, whether it's ancient or brand new, is considered sacred. That means you never climb on a statue, and you definitely don't turn your back to one to snap a selfie.
You are almost guaranteed to see monks during your trip. They are deeply, deeply respected. For everybody, that means you should always give up your seat for a monk on a bus or a train. But for women, there is a very important rule. Monks are not allowed to have any physical contact with you. So never touch a monk, not even his robes. If you want to give him something, you just place it on a surface for him to pick up. Okay, get ready for this one, because it's one of the most fascinating and unique parts of Thai culture. It's this idea that the body itself has a kind of spiritual hierarchy, and it completely shapes how you interact with people every single day.
So, here's how it works. In Thai culture, the head is considered the highest and most sacred part of the body. It's seen as the home of your spirit. On the complete opposite end, you have the feet. They're the lowest and spiritually unclean part of the body because, well, they touch the dirty ground. And this simple idea has so many consequences in day-to-day life. So, what does this mean in practice? Well, rule number 1 is huge. Never, ever touch someone's head. Not even to playfully ruffle a little kid's hair. It can be seen as really disrespectful. And if you have to, say, grab something from a shelf above someone, you should try to lower your body a little bit and just say a quiet, "Excuse me." And what about the feet? Well, those rules are just as important. You should never, ever point at a person or even an object with your foot. Don't use your foot to slide a chair over or to hold a door open. And when you're sitting on the floor, say in a temple or someone's home, you should always tuck your feet to the side or behind you so they aren't pointing at anyone. So, we've talked about respect for the crown, for sacred spaces, and even for the body itself. Now let's get into how all this plays out in social situations. Thai culture puts a massive emphasis on maintaining harmony and avoiding conflict. And you can see it in everything from greetings to how people handle their emotions. You're going to see this everywhere. It's called the why. It's that beautiful, elegant, prayer-like gesture. And it's so versatile. It's used for hello, goodbye, thank you, and even as an apology. It's truly an iconic symbol of Thai culture.
So, how should you use it as a traveler? It's actually pretty simple. If someone gives you away, it's always polite to return it. That's the main thing. Now, you don't really need to initiate a way with people in the service industry or with children. In those cases, a big, warm smile is totally fine. It's all about showing reciprocal respect. Okay, this next concept is probably one of the most useful things you can learn for a smooth trip. It's called Jai Yen, which literally translates to cool heart. In Thailand, showing strong negative emotions in public, like getting angry or visibly frustrated, is a huge no-no. It's seen as immature and it causes everyone involved to lose face.
And this is where you see a massive cultural difference. In many Western countries, we have the saying, the squeaky wheel gets the grease, right? You speak up, you get results. Well, in Thailand, it's the exact opposite. The squeaky wheel just loses face and is often completely ignored. So if you have a problem, trust me, a calm, patient, smiling approach is going to get you way, way further than any kind of aggression. Just a quick heads up on public affection. While Thailand is very modern in many ways, the culture is still pretty conservative. Holding hands, especially in a big city like Bangkok, is generally okay. But anything more than that, like kissing or cuddling, can make people feel pretty uncomfortable, so it's best to just keep it low-key.
And finally, let's talk about something everybody loves, the food. Eating in Thailand is this amazing communal experience, but you guessed it, it comes with its own unique set of table manners.
Okay, first, let's talk utensils. Most of the time, you'll be given a spoon and a fork. Now listen closely. The spoon is your primary tool. You hold it in your right hand, and it's what you actually eat with. The fork in your left hand has only one mission in life, to push food onto your spoon. The most important thing to remember is the fork never, ever goes in your mouth.
Thai meals are all about sharing. All the different dishes are put in the center of the table for everyone to enjoy. The polite way to do it is to put some rice on your plate first, and then just take a little bit of one or two dishes at a time to eat with that rice. You don't want to pile your plate high with everything all at once. Oh, and a fun tip, if you get sticky rice, that's traditionally eaten with your right hand.
I know, after hearing all these rules, you might be feeling a little overwhelmed, but please don't be. The most important takeaway here is that Thai people are famously gracious and forgiving. They care way more about your effort than about you getting everything perfect. If you make a mistake, a genuine smile and a quiet apology are all it takes. So now that you know about showing respect for the crown, the sacredness of the temples, the hierarchy of the body, and the importance of keeping a cool heart, you're not just ready to travel, you're ready to connect. You have the keys to a much deeper, more rewarding experience. So the only question left is, are you ready to use them?